Gets set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now this throw caught left side, and he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage. But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action now. Winston going for it all. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Off the play fake, Winston. Evans has it left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Green, Triple C. Easy. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
On second down, Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Here's Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. Now Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 4-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 21. He's looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
I don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Ellington now to return it. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short term. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert.
3rd and long for Winston. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Alfred Morris, 41 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Andre Ellington, his first carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Now it's the backup Gabbert. Finds his target, the rookie Scott Miller. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Gabbert being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Gabbert now. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Morris. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Morris. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is Morris. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
X3, 285.
Now it's Morris. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Pollard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Rush. This will be caught inside the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs, but the best backs that make...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get some...
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Gabbert. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ready?
To throw, Gabbert. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Gabbert, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete, 7 seconds remaining. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Gabbert. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards away. Gay's kick is good. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike 53, Mike 53. In your face.
They go play action. Gabbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's got Evans. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
On the set. 53, Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 9, check 9.
Gabbert now from the 50. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught at the 20. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A big pickup of 38. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Gabbert. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check. Fresno. He's coming.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up. Mike 20. Here we go. Snap.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Rush. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Dayon Buchanan in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Gabbert. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On the ground, Ellington. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So on the heels of the sack, they knock him backwards in the running game.
So now it's up to the offense coordinator talking directly into the helmet of his quarterback to instill a little bit of confidence here. Call the play with authority, call with confidence, and let him know this one is the winner.
Gabbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 or. Let's put him on the buses.
There's a handoff to begin the drive to Morris. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run with Morris. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down,
It's Morris. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter play. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. His throw caught right around the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready? 55. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Haywood. Get it.
First down, Gabbert. Airing this one out for Evans. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Throwing here, Rush. He gets it to Brown, complete. First time they looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set, 8, read. QB8, echo. QB8, now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. That'll be caught by Jordan Leggett, his tight end. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch that end, tight end's right. Tight end's right. We got 4. We got it ready.
Gabbert to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Rush. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. Go, go. All day, defense. Hit it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Robert Quinn, his second sack of the night.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 88 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base. Too little, Captain. Let's go.
They'll start it on the ground with Morris. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard
line. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. To throw is Rush. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken in at the 11. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go, set. 60 or. He's tired of me. Hey, box truck. Get it.
Gabbert to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
12 yards there and a 1st down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
On the ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
up, defense. Let's go.
We'll go 47.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
26.
He'll look to throw. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, D.
Prescott to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.